Good day, everyone. This is Kimberly Rivera from Bataan Peninsula State University, Philippines, to present Understanding International Context through the lens of Bataan Peninsula State University's Alumni Teaching Overseas, Basis for Internationalization Plan of the College of Education. Globalization and internationalization are now common terminologies to describe higher education around the globe. As the establishment of the World Wide Web increases, the knowledge of one's country's culture is now easily available to everyone connected to these links. The world has, as big as it may seem, become smaller and smaller because of the internet. The Philippines, through its Commission on Higher Education, supports the internationalization of academic programs in the country. The SHED Memorandum 55 Series of 2016 Policy Framework and Strategies on the Internationalization of the Philippine Higher Education focuses on the process of integrating international, intercultural, and global dimensions into the goals, functions such as teaching, learning, research, and service, and the delivery of higher education, which involves a process of exchange of higher education between nations with partnership between nations, between national systems of higher education, and between institutions of higher education. This paper serves as a seminal work for the internationalization plan of the College of Education. It aims to trace the storied experiences of our alumni during their stay in the program and how their learnings in the teacher education program form part of their current work as teachers overseas. So this study particularly tracked the essential skills gained by the alumni during this stay in the teacher education program for proper documentation and analysis. It described the current experiences of our alumni in teaching overseas vis-a-vis the skills they gained from the program to propose an internationalization plan for the college based upon the skills that emerged. So this is a cross-sectional study, which is designed to use a narrative analysis method as described by Connelly and Clanidin in 2000 to explore the experiences of our alumni teaching overseas, as well as the essential skills they gain from the teacher education program. A list of researcher-made questions for the interview served as an instrument in the study. So, to ensure credibility, referential adequacy was employed. So this included identification of archive of previously unanalyzed data, following data analysis and team development, as described by Lincoln and Cuba. So an audit trail was maintained to ensure transparency, documenting the research process from the inception to reporting of findings. This employs purposive sampling. The narrative analysis study aimed to ensure that the alumni selected would effectively represent a diverse cross section of the population. The inclusion criteria specified that participants must have taught abroad, excluding, of course, the Philippines, for a minimum of 1 year after obtaining the Bachelor of Secondary Education degree between 2010 and 2017. The data were analyzed using the QDA minus software through a three-phase thematic analysis process, which involved coding, annotation, retrieval, and analysis of it to extract overarching themes following the Braun and Clark 2006 method. But prior to conducting interviews, participants were provided with detailed information about the study's purpose, procedures, potential risk, and benefits. They were informed that the participation was, of course, voluntary and they could withdraw at any time without consequence. Additionally, consent was obtained from all the participants before commencing the interviews. Measures were implemented to ensure the confidentiality of participants' responses. So here are some of the reflections from the study. The data reveal that participation in exchange programs and engagement in various international activities significantly benefit the students. Despite initial perceptions of this program being somehow superficial, many participants acknowledge that such experience have not only inspired them, but also provided invaluable networking opportunities. These connections often led to job opportunities abroad, stressing the tangible benefits of exposure to foreign guests or foreign students and internationalization initiatives. Particularly, it is particular observation is that students with strong social skills derive the greatest advantage from these experiences, emphasizing the importance of interpersonal abilities in trying to find a niche in the international context. A notable aspect of the finding is that varied perceptions of Filipino English teachers across different countries. While being Filipino is viewed as an advantage in Cambodia, where employers actively seek out native speakers or Filipinos for teaching positions, the situation contrasts in Korea, particularly in South Korea, where it is considered a disadvantage compared to native speakers of English. Despite this challenge, Filipino teachers try to compensate by showcasing their professional competencies and work values such as flexibility and determination. Such characteristics leverage them with unique stress in diverse teaching environments. Participants express a strong belief in the adequacy of their training and professional competence that puts them favorably compared to their foreign counterparts. The rigorous training programs and varied learning opportunities provided them with a good skill set, including enhanced creativity, effective teaching planning, demonstrating their readiness to excel in international educational settings. Despite the perceived adequacy of their initial training, participants recognize the ongoing need for continuous learning and skills development. Many of them frequently seek guidance from their mentors, including faculty members, when they have to combat challenges encountered while working abroad. This learning process includes various avenues such as self-directed learning, professional training opportunities, and experiential learning, reflecting their personal approach on enhancing their teaching effectiveness and adaptability in diverse cultural settings. An evident challenge narrated by alumni teaching English in foreign countries is the language barrier encountered in the classrooms. So, to combat these language barriers, many of them try to seek another learning modality, like adapting to the first language of the country where they are teaching. So, while these are mostly beneficial in the eyes of our alumni, they still noted a notable gap uh, such as the intentional incorporation of the internationalization program within the college, as many of them made mention that there is somehow an intentional incorporation of the internationalization context in the curricula. Thus, the internationalization context must be explicitly integrated in the curriculum for the teacher education program of the College of Education. So for some recommendation, um, this paper would like to focus on increasing the availability and accessibility of the international exchange program to expose more students to diverse cultural experiences and nurture global perspectives. We can offer like language training programs that fits to the needs of future educators to better prepare them for teaching in foreign language environments. We also would like to emphasize the development of comprehensive professional development programs that focus on enhancing teaching skills, intercultural competence, and adaptability to diverse educational settings. In addition, we would also like to incorporate multicultural education modules into teacher education curricula to promote cultural awareness, sensitivity, and inclusivity among our pre-service teachers. There's also a need to develop a strategic plan for internationalization that focuses on clear goals, objectives, and action steps to ensure systematic and intentional approach on integrating global perspective into the pre-service teachers curricula. And lastly, encourage lifelong learning and professional growth among faculty members and students through ongoing engagement in the international conferences, workshops, and seminars, as those pictures are reflected in our slides. These are few of the initiatives that our college has gone through the past few months while our study is consuming. So that will be all for this presentation. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.